Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I started recording, but for whatever reason, my phone just stopped recording, so that's fun. But I was eating some birria tacos that I got from this taqueria by, like, across the street from my house. So I was eating and talking, but I got full because I can only eat a little bit at a time. So I guess I'll spare you guys the food and we're just gonna chit chat. Normally I would be putting on makeup, but I'm breaking out, and I wanna say it's a combination of wearing a mask and my eczema. So I'm just gonna chill out on the makeup for today. But we're gonna be talking about two situations today. We're gonna be talking about Kathleen Lights and we're gonna be talking about James Charles. So if you guys are interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. Before I get started, make sure you click subscribe for new content whenever I post. And also do not forget to click the notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a video. So let's get started. If you guys don't know who Kathleen Lights is, she is a beauty / lifestyle type YouTuber. And a couple years ago, maybe like 3.5, 4 years ago, she got caught in a scandal. She was caught saying the N-word, and yeah. So basically her and her husband were hanging out with Jaclyn Hill and Jaclyn Hill's then husband, and Kathleen was playing on the little VR machine. And she was getting really intense, like really into it. And she said something like, "You gonna f me up," or "Don't play with me," or something. She said the N-word. And Jaclyn Hill is recording the whole thing on Snapchat because it was funny, they were having a good time. But then that word slipped in there, and you can hear Kathleen's husband going, "Ooh, don't post that, don't post that." Jaclyn ended up posting it anyway, and that started a whole thing of like, oh my God, is Jaclyn Hill really Kathleen's friend? Because she posted it on purpose. But it sounded like they were just all having a good time. Apparently alcohol was involved, and so she ended up posting it, but then taking it down right away. But of course, the internet is quick. So at the time, Kathleen did post an apology. She posted an apology. So we're going to clear that right now. She did post an apology, but she posted another apology video today, and it kind of seems like it's out of nowhere. Why is she posting another video, another apology today? Now remember, this happened back in 2017. So the apology that Kathleen posted, I'm trying to remember exactly the order that it went in. I will leave some videos below if you guys want to go back and check. But I want to say what happened was she posted like a screenshot of some text that she posted, and you know, she said, "I'm so sorry, I never meant to say it, I was drunk, blah 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 blah." And then there was another Snapchat story, it's not Snapchat, Instagram story of her, and she's talking about I guess there was like a hurricane in Florida. She had to be evacuated from her house, this, that, and the other. And she kind of slipped in somewhere where she was like, you know, I just want to apologize for something that happened last weekend. And it sounds like that's what she's referring to. She's talking about the N-word, but she never said, I apologize for saying the N-word. And again, this was on Instagram stories, so it all eventually went away. So I think in that moment, either you continued to mess with Kathleen Lights or you didn't. Now, I don't think Kathleen Lights is inherently problematic, but when somebody says the N-word and then they don't really apologize, they apologize, but the way that it came off of, like the way that it came out of her mouth, it was just too like, she probably says this word a lot. But she never got fully canceled, and I think a lot of that has to do with character. And I know I talk a lot about character. Yes, people make mistakes, but you have to look at everything surrounding it. There's some people who are like, oh, you said the N-word, nope, done with you, whatever. But Kathleen has not been in any drama or situations or whatever. And me, you guys know me, I always say the best apology, the best form of apology is change behavior. Now, I don't know Kathleen. I don't know her outside of YouTube. I very rarely watch any of her videos. The only time that I really watch her is if she does a video with Jessie Smiles, to be honest. And other than that, I just know she's just making videos. She's got like a nail polish line or something. And to me, I don't see her as problematic, but I also don't support her. Like, I don't buy her brand. I don't watch her videos. She's just Kathleen Lights. So when she posted the video today, I was like, okay, this is weird. Why would she be posting another video when she already apologized and it kind of seems that she's stayed out of drama since then? Well, apparently there's been people in her community, and I'm talking like her nail polish community. I guess she has a Facebook group, and for whatever reason, this resurfaced, and people in her group, in that Facebook group, feel like she wasn't genuine enough in her apology or whatever. I don't know, but for some reason, it got brought back up again. And I guess that pressured Kathleen into making this second apology. Now, again, being Black is not a monolith. I personally am just kind of like, I mean, towards Kathleen, you know, I don't hate the girl. I don't love the girl, but I don't have a problem with her. And her apology to me seemed genuine. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, everybody has to accept her apology or whatever, because nobody is checking for her. Nobody is checking for her. This is a prime example of people who it does not affect inserting themselves into a situation. Because I promise you, nobody is checking for Kathleen Lights. Kathleen is minding her own unproblematic business. She done found her niche. She done found her people. The Black community is not checking for her. So I don't see the point of her making this second apology. It literally makes absolutely no sense for her to make this second apology. And then then comes people that are like, we forgive you, Kathleen. It is not your apology to accept. It is not your apology to accept. I think if the apology that Kathleen made today, if she would have made that apology exactly how she did today, back in 2017, I mean, I still don't think people would be checking for her like that. Kathleen has a different audience. She has a different niche. She doesn't hang around those problematic people. She's just in her own bubble, living her own Kathleen Lights life. So I'm just tired of people inserting themselves into problems that have nothing to do with them. And I just don't think it was necessary. Let me know what you guys think about Kathleen feeling like she had to apologize almost 4 years later. Like, again, I can understand if she was still doing the same thing, and I can understand if she didn't apologize at all. Because she did. Now, granted, the apology was crap back in 2017. But for her to, when she's not doing anything, I can understand if she did something wrong. And I am going to keep my eye out, my eyes and my ears open for that. But it just sounds like people in her little Facebook community and, you know, maybe like on her Instagram, people are just seeing these things and she just felt, I guess she just felt the need. I mean, whatever. If she felt like she needed to do it, cool. You like it, I love it. That's all I can say about that. So let's discuss this Kathleen Lights situation in the comments below. Now, the second thing, this is a little bit out of my realm because I am not a gay man, but let's talk about James Charles for half of a second. So this TikToker came on TikTok and was talking about how James Charles, you know, pressured him into trying to experiment with him as a gay man, and that James sent him a nude even though James knew this guy was straight. How many times are we gonna have to have this conversation? It finally came out that the guy was in the wrong. He told James that he was bisexual, and so him and James were chit-chatting back and forth, and the minute he told James he was straight, James stopped talking to him, as he should. But How many times are these straight men gonna come into gay spaces to try and trick these gay men into being with straight men? To me, that's homophobic, and it's so dangerous to gay men. Now, I do feel like James has a little bit, he needs to take a little bit of accountability, only because when you find yourself in this situation multiple times, because this isn't the first, the second, or the third time that somebody has come forward and been like, James Charles DM'd me and tried to get me to hook up with him when he knew I was straight. And it's like, no, you told him otherwise. And then you came out and told him he was straight. And then you tried to make him seem like he only goes for straight men, which he has said in the past, but that's another conversation for another day. But the thing is James needs to figure out a different route in trying to find gay men to be with, because at this point, whatever he's doing is not working. And I'm not victim blaming James, because it's not okay for these straight guys to do it, but there's got to be something else. Like, something has to change on James' end. And I don't know what that is, but it's got to be something, because this can't keep happening over and over and over and over again. And the crazy thing is, why does this always happen when somebody else, Jefferson scumbag, is in some kind of drama? Are we not seeing this? Are we not seeing this play out? And like my girl Leah said, I don't believe in coincidences. There's no way. Like, the first time, okay. The second time, oh, we're pushing it. But the third, fourth, fifth time, no. There's no way. There's no way. This always happens. And I mean, and I'm proud of James for standing up for himself and, releasing this, the actual screenshots and this, that, and the other. But this has got to change. Like, something needs to happen. And these straight boys who keep doing it, like, for what? Are you guys getting paid? Are you guys getting a check? Please let me know. Because this is, it's too much of a coincidence. And then the way that they fold so easily when James is like, you knew better. I'm so sorry, James. I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. You're not sorry. Because if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it. So they've got to be getting something. But whatever. That's just I'm wearing my tinfoil hat right now on that situation. All right, so that's really it for today. That's really all I wanted to talk about. We could talk about Kelly Conway and Claudia Conway, but I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to cuss nobody out. Oh, but I do want to leave a link on how you can basically report all of the abuse that's going on to the FBI. So I'm going to leave a link below, because Claudia needs to get out of that house, period. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Also, do not forget to link up with me on my social media, especially Twitter. All of that information will be down below in the description box. Oh, and thank you guys so much for 16K. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. So until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Give me up, I wanna. Gotta work, go berserk, I gotta. Know you gon' wake up. Know you gotta get your cake up. Don't matter if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's my time, my own.